So why did you say goodbye?
Oh, well, hello there. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for a little bit of ancient. forZe looked in control of Inferno for the entire time up until they didn't. And Sprout said no. Stare specifically said no. I'm not interested in that. And now Sprout have a real good chance to make this a 2-0. As they've shifted over to their own map pick. And that's a great way to start here on Ancient. They're forcing the rotations. They're forcing the play in. shalfey up close. Wants this fight. The flashbang's good for it. A little bit of creativity. But Zello, I think an important frag might draw off the focus. They need to get out of this position, though. They've dropped the bomb. They committed it in, and they just got stuck. And
no!
Krad, not able to connect. Means that we got a round still in our hands here.
This high HP with the bomb. Shalfey needs his teammate to play with him, especially now he's seen the numbers. If they just 1-2 punch this, the crossfire should be so strong. Lau, though, gets the first. Zello's there for the trade. That pistol round was madness. It was absolute madness. They kill the player deep in mid. There was one guy A result. They start splitting B into 3 guys and still win the round.
It feels like that was reminiscent of some of the problems we saw for Sprout yesterday. It still win, right? They win the round, right? All good. But this is where you see the fact that their new in-game leader has been here for 5 days, which is just that they have like the initial ideas of her round. It works really well, but then they kind of need to figure out that next step and maybe take just a bit too long, and the window they've created starts to close. So I think you're seeing the pieces of what could be some really impressive, round draw-ups for Sprout that they maybe just need a little bit more time in the lab with. Either way, they win the pistol. All's well. That ends well when it comes to pistol rounds. The only thing that matters is the result.
This one should end well.
Should do.
And
Flash for a peek. forZe going to fight.
Oh, my lord. Very aggressive. And it's not going to come to much, as Lau looked like he was set for the easiest cleanup. AK recovered, though. And when we're talking about Lau's spots, 2 come to mind. B on Vertigo and B here on Ancient. These are his spots. T-side especially. He is so good at isolating fights, making his opponents uncomfortable, and doing it alone a lot of the time as well. So, I don't know. Maybe we're on track for a Lau masterclass.
Louster class. Oh, that doesn't even make sense. Nades in towards elbow early. Eyes are catching him. Damage. He wants to take the space, though. He is relentless. And with the smokes up, yeah, they push everybody back. Azur's through. A little bit of tickle damage elsewhere on the stair, but that doesn't matter. This is so much positioning early on in the round, and they're going to take it straight to the bank. Oh, but the bank teller is Zorte, and he's rejected their check. Fraudulent activity. And so mid denied. Sprout in a lot of trouble now. Flash through back in. That's the find for Krad. He's looking for more. He's got the information at the very least. And a smoke will section this off. Sprout back to the drawing board.
Oh, my lord.
Okay. All right. One little bit on the end there, but still not enough to make this a viable round.
Shalfey's,
Zello.
Yeah, Shalfey's on the angle here as well. Zello will never cross for free. Just about spot Shalfey. Awkward engagement. But is still falling the way of the forZe player. And it's just that mid... Well, the initial mid-to-mid play didn't work out brilliantly. It looked... I mean, committing into that corner as a CT is so hard to fight. 2 in attendance for the T side. You'd have thought they could have traded better. And Stair doesn't have the HP to do much. So, start to finish, bit of a non-starter for the Sprout lads. So they played 3 times with Azza on Ancient. It's played 7 times ever on this map, which isn't a great deal. But I'm very intrigued to see what sort of call is going to come out on this T side. This round looks like a very simple one. Look at this. 3 already in the A main area. Are they going to go through this smoke? Looks like they will. Zorte, nade in hand, back to the rifle just in time. And he starts to punish. 1, 2, 3. Headshots galore. What a hold from this man.
There was no flash for that. There was nothing to actually get them out past zorte. They just thought they might be able to walk the smoke and get away with it, and certainly not the case. Without the bomb, I'd imagine this could actually just turn into a save, but with a minute 10 on the clock,
Not fun
a
for us,
lot.
put it that way. With a
Yeah,
save through this.
that's a lot
Uh,
to ask.
they didn't have a lot of nades into this round. They favored AKs over nades.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure which way round the call came in. Maybe the call comes in first, and as it says, we're going to do a really simple contact play onto A. And the guys are like, okay, we need rifles. Or the other way round, where everyone just buys, and then Azza looks around and says, we can't do a default, lads. We do not have the utility.
Either way, bit concerning for them. Nice long time for us to chill, though. Alan, you seen any good movies lately?
It's a good question, actually. Trying to think. I haven't watched a film actually for a bit. I'm watching The Sopranos right now. If you want to talk TV as
Oh,
well.
that's a classic. How's that treating you?
It's I
Did
like
you
it.
have a
It's
goal?
I've heard from a few people that it's a bit slow for them. Um, but I actually like the way it's set out. I like that has quite a lot of red herrings in there and a lot of
Mm.
storylines that you don't think will manifest, but they do in different ways. And it's quite a lot of fun because it's one of those shows where I can't really tell what's going to happen next, and I don't know how it all ends or anything.
It's good television. I mean, that's the show that basically kicked off the HBO era, so that and The Wire.
I'll do the why next.
The Wire's good. I haven't finished it, but The Wire's good. I am deficient in my television watching.
Is the
Just don't
wire?
do a lot of it.
Is it Philly?
Baltimore.
Ah, it's Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I had you
Balmer.
represented there for a second, but no.
Well, I mean, spend a decent amount of time in Baltimore too, so my neck of the woods.
When I hear Baltimore, I just think of the Hairspray song.
That is another Baltimore classic. There's actually there's a strange amount of great media that's like based in Baltimore. There's who's the director? Frank Waters does a lot of Baltimore stuff. And then there's a trilogy of movies that are all built around Baltimore. Diner, Tin Men, and Avalon that are incredible. Incredible films. If you want to see a real time capsule of a movie, Diner is, because it's got a bunch of actors in it who this is like their first role. Like it's like Kevin Bacon's first big role, I think, and he's a baby. Shalfey, not looking like much of a baby here, looking like a titan.
Wow.
And there we go, finally something going after about a round and a half of nothing.
These rounds have been so flat, and we're peaking before the window smoke. Losing players quickly, 2 dead to that, and then, well, if they had 4 alive, they definitely would have done more damage onto the player in Donut. Result just goes to town on them. How many kills has Sprout got in the last 3 rounds? It's not many.
Not a lot. Not a lot. I mean, they haven't gotten much on this map. You've got Stare on one, you've got Zyphon on one, you got Azar on none. Azar and Zyphon were the big hitters in the last one for most of the map.
This is getting scary. I mean, this is...
Okay. You don't even need to see the players. Just kill everybody. Fast B play. Nothing showing for it. Look, man, I get that maybe they haven't had a ton of time to implement things on Ancient, but this is their pick, Alan.
Yeah, but coming into the VO, they didn't have a lot of options. Because they lose... Vertigo is their go-to right now, and that's forZe's permaban. Yeah, we need to know why they picked into this map. We need to know. And as much as time is limited with Azza, it's enough to have the defaults. It's enough to have a rough idea. And they can still run roughly the stuff they had with the refresh lineup. It shouldn't be out of the question. Made the read, though. Nobody A for forZe. 2 in mid at the start. Stacking 3 on this B side of the map. Krad smoke is going to be so annoying. and just buys even more time. God, Sprout have done nothing this round yet. Still got all these nades.
Utility blooming here.
This is the most boring Counter-Strike I've seen for a while.
It really is. Like
It's
nothing's
so
happening for the first
slow.
minute and a half of a round.
What was the expectation here? That we get contested a little bit and we just sit here for the entire round?
I don't really know. Maybe it's just to punish the aggressive B push that you've been seeing from forZe in some rounds, but admittedly that's usually been when they're a little weakened, shall we say. Now the Molotov goes in. You've only got 40 seconds that you're gonna have to play with the site execute. So if zorte finds his first pick in towards Cave, he takes the molly, still gets his, and he's able to back away. Now the utility's still there. He's got a full belt, right? He's got a smoke. He's got a molly. He's got flashes.
Is that time?
So tough for
Is that
Sprout to
time?
crack
He
through.
gets these nades down and this is a mess.
25 seconds, they gotta go. They have to go be main. They're funneled in. The Molotov's here, though. As soon as it fades, they're just gonna have to sprint out. There's the one flashbang. It does catch, to be fair. The kill does not. And now the peaks back in are there. It's a massacre. It's a massacre. Some damage back the other way, but Stera has to be an absolute hero here, and he still needs to plant the bomb. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5. They're just pressuring on, and he's getting out of there.
That was maybe the most concerning round. And it's, I mean, you hit the nail on the head earlier. There is an A plan in these rounds to Sprout, but the moment that plan meets first contact, which does in a lot in Counter-Strike, and it has to change, there's so much hesitancy, so much indecisiveness. In that round, I guess they wanted to contact B early or something, or maybe pop in as players are coming down, but the moment forZe don't present the sort of round Sprout are expecting, they burn 1 minute 15 maybe, just sat outside of B doors. You're just giving yourself no scope.
This is Barry weighing in, because this is obviously not the way they want things to look.
It's weird as well, because Sprout with Refresh played with so much pace. They loved set, fast rounds, especially on a map like Ancient. And I don't know if, maybe that goes against Azza, but as I'm saying, they should still have these rounds in the pocket. You should still have these options available.
I'm also curious about it with regards to Azza. I mean, if you're in a situation as well where you had a setup on a map before and your new IGL hasn't really played it, it might even be in a situation where somebody else is taking primary calling just for this map while they continue to work it in, right? They just haven't had a ton of time. The problem is, who would that be?
Barry.
Zyphon?
Definitely
Stare?
Barry.
Yeah,
Barry
probably
for sure.
Barry.
Yeah.
Perks of online.
Yeah, I mean, he's called a lot in the past. This is a band-aid over the problem, and you're gonna got to do that when you're in this position as a team. The bomb, the bomb.
No.
Even if they commit onto B, there's no bomb.
Yeah. Oh no. The problem is forZe may not realize this, so if they overcommit into these fights, this could be bad. Everyone's dead, but again, time seems to be an issue here. No bomb. Shalfey's still here. forZe have to be wondering what's going on right now. Stare's gonna walk about 50 seconds. He could just go find it, and it would be all right.
Thank
but they're gonna
God
have to
nobody
retake
pushed
whatever
A.
they do.
Somebody pushed A for forZe. This round is way up in the air. Zyphon
There you go.
connects. So, well, the frags are doing what the foresight in terms of carrying the bomb was not.
They're even thinking about. They're thinking about A for a moment there. Well, it's a weird round. Weird round, but it all works out. Sprout, I mean, hey, all good. If you kill everybody, there's plenty of time to go back and find that ball.
They're giving way too
Plenty
much
of time.
space in mid. Way too much. Because he's zorte. Zorte, I think zorte's peeking, ready to clear, jump spot or something. He doesn't think they're in window. Well, it's been an intriguing half from Sprout, but they're on the T side. They got 3 rounds. Now they've got a good buy after quite a few rounds in a row of not having ideal investments. B aggression out from Jerry and Shalfey in behind. Nets them a lot of space, but Sprout's making the right move. There's only one in defensive A, and that's zorte.
Flashbang out. Zorte looking to find this contact. Molotov to seal him in, but there's still 2 donut players. It's a pretty good setup. If this take actually does come through, they're going to have a heck of a battle on their hands. And that's a great first find. Now they can focus on this donut fight. They've still got a smoke for it if they want to as well. But Sprout, we then get into this situation where they're hesitating in a weird position. Waiting for the response from forZe, perhaps, but the bomb's rerouting all of that forward space on A, and now it seems like they'll group for the A commit, leave a player in stair to protect the flank, the long flank, that is. Set up some util. What can Result do? So much time has gone by. Does he still expect everybody to be here is the real question. And now they're starting to go for the rotation, starting to go for the lean, and here comes the util out. That's the last of the smokes. It's all been committed. Sprout will have nothing for the post plant, so they need to get these kills. 1-for-1's not bad, and that makes it a whole heck of a lot better, but that's the bomb dropped. Alan, there's no util to recover this. They just have to fight. They just have to fight, and here's where it goes to ruin. Krad's out. It's over. There's not enough time for Stair. Even if he wanted to be involved in this round, there's not enough time for him.
No chance. No chance. Oh, disaster. Yeah. The mid-rounding is getting a bit bizarre. I don't mind them stopping on A. A is really hard if you commit, and there's a little bit of warning for those CDs to get nades down and just set up some crossfires. They wait, and then they fake mid, and the fake mid actually pulled a B player off. It didn't actually help their accord a lot. I don't know. Another round with having an advantage and they can't convert. These man-ups are a problem. Hesitation is obvious from this offensive side, and Sprout need to change it, or they're going to lose all the good work they did in terms of winning Inferno.
To be fair, this place had anything
They
like
need to stop
Inferno.
leaving the bomb as well.
Krad? That's not where that smoke was supposed to go. Oops.
But did Shalfey see Zyphon? They just pushed out a donut all the way.
Should have some sort of an inkling.
Yeah, Zyphon's definitely looking. Oh, this bomb is going to become a problem very soon if someone doesn't call it.
Oh, 55 seconds, you're right. Time, again, going to be the Achilles heel here for Sprout. Presumably Zello's supposed to go back for it, but now he's pressing into donut. I guess it'll have to be Lau on the rotate. No, okay, they've realized it now. They've realized it, and they win the first contact. So everything gets made good if you just win the fights, but now they know that no one's pressed through and towards mid, so how does this get red? They're rotating towards B late?
Yeah, they won. They definitely would have ended A. No question about it, and now it gets really scary.
Time. 25 seconds. They're coming in towards B. They know this is happening because they saw the window players jumping in, but they're just getting the kills. Okay. Okay, Zorte! Bomb's going to be planted. That can't be denied, so at least time's no longer the threat here for Sprout. But a 2-on-2 from a very powerful position now into Catastrophe. Azur's making it happen by the strength of his arms, and Zello will seal the deal. Sprout, I don't think they deserve to win that round, frankly, Alan, but they've done it anyway.
No, I mean, a clear-cut case of individuals bailing them out. Zorte here at the end, you just felt like he's going to do it when he gets this second. Thank God there's a safe plant where it can't be spammed on this map, on that bomb site at least. God, somebody... It's a really basic error leaving the bomb. Berry surely has spotted it now. It's simple Counter-Strike. Take the bomb where the majority of your players are defaulting, and I think certainly on that round it was a free B default. Take it to B. Worst case, leave it outside the doors. Don't get to 40 seconds left, ready to split A, and then somebody realizes there's no bomb.
They're just trying to add some extra stress into your life. They know that Endpoint's not playing right now, so they need to make sure that the Allen heart rate abuse is capped at a certain level.
I can handle this. This is not peaking the quarters quite enough. Look at this play in donut. They're boosting the smoke. Shalfey's on top. They have. Brilliant boost. Get up behind it. And Az had no idea.
Ball was up quite a bit. But he's pushed off by the utility. Now they might have some audio cues off of this as well, especially with the clear up in towards mid. There's a bit of confidence here. The hold into this B set. Krad, praying they don't find his spot with that spam. As of yet, they have not.
It's 3B for forZe. It's a shame they don't really have many more nades as Jerry takes a bit of a fight into dark. They swap zorte onto mid. Now shalfey's coming. He does have a smoke. If he can get it down in time, it'd really stall out this hit.
There's the kill. There's the kill. The re-smoke as well. That's going to stall things out. Time is again going to become an issue. Jerry wants to go for a little poke in towards cave. Does he have a flash? If he doesn't have a flash, this is disastrous. But, well, instead, double smoke out from Sprout. So a miscue onto that as well. Wasting a smoke. Dropping the bodies. Losing every fight possible. Zello out of position. 35 seconds. He's probably just going to have to save.
Not the best look.
I don't know if Resol's
Not the
gonna
best
let him
look.
save.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't. And the money's disastrous. For Sprout. Yeah, I mean, the boost is nice in mid. Az's done a lot of that. They keep doing connect, well, donut and red room window smokes. And then creeping out behind it. Azza this time finally gets punished. So I guess a nice read from forZe to know that they kept losing mid in a similar fashion. And from there, they just had 3B the entire time. Impossible to break.
Oh, shalfey. Nice find early. Tops himself away. Nice little reward. Assert yourself in towards mid. Raise that threat of the window peak. Chill out. And Sprout, I mean, they don't need anything to coax them into waiting too long into rounds. So with something adding on to that. Tough spot early. Cheeky peek. Cheeky spot. Cheeky kill from shalfey going back the other way. Oh, 86 damage nade. You'll take those.
Stetter's got a dig. Kill somewhere. Was that into a cave? Looks like it.
Yep.
Yeah. M4 recovered. But well, unless he can find a cheeky spam, he's going to have a real tough time getting another good duel versus his riflers.
I think they're just going to try the old pop out of the smoke strat. Unfortunately for them. Going to need to wait a while. And result?
I think that bomb is exposed.
It is now.
Yeah.
Just smelled Azzer there.
You might have seen him on the mini-map.
You can feel his chakras. On the stair now. A little bit more damage at the very least, but that's going to be it. Nothing further doing here. And forZe will double up their opponent's scoreline.
What's the call? What's the call? We've had quite a few pauses from Sprouts. This time is a pretty good buy. Lau has an orb. Dub. What? What? Why have they done this?
Double op T side. Lau says.
It's gotta be a misbuy. It's gotta
Let's
be.
get spicy. There are no mistakes. Only new opportunities. Look at this aggression in towards A main. Result has so much space. You got to imagine that flank could potentially come through at some point. Thinking about it. God, it would be so punishing if he did it right now. But of course, he's got no information. Knows there's some presence in towards mid. Gonna be wary that someone's watching it. If he walks through here, he's gonna find the bomb. And knowing Sprout, they will leave the bomb until very late in the round, based on the way they've been playing so far. So, this A main presence could actually just be huge if it comes to develop late into the round.
It's also taken off. Falls to sight. They actually smoke behind result to juke out Sprout. I think nobody's there. Shalfey. It's a really rough off angle. There's nowhere to go. And if you lose the duel, you're going to see a lot of space as well. Result taking the opportunity. Zyphon is so low. Oh my lord. He's going to get out. The timing is just not with result. Zyphon stays alive.
Still, though, there's going to be so much information. This window peek's going to come through. There is a player, Donut, in Hazard, who could potentially catch peek off. Oh, Result knows. That Donut player's gone. Now they know the threat is open on the flank. Result into the angle. They need to hit this site, but they're doing a good job of it. The flank won't matter if you're set up to defend. Flank does come in impactful, and the push through from Stair, that gets punished. So now we've got a 2-on-2 in the post plant. At least this bomb's down. The clock's not an enemy for Sprout, as it has been so many rounds. And Zyphon, of course, takes the initiative. Here's him waking back up into this map. All about the ops now. 2 ops to defend. Cello deleted. He was the healthy one. And Zyphon, he'll make good for his 4th kill of the round.
An absolute hero. He's the reason they won Inferno. Off some of the rounds he had, the 1-on-2 really sticks in mind. This time, a 4K out from the young Dane. It's mad to think that he was benched 3 weeks ago, maybe 4. 4 weeks ago, he was benched in favor of bringing in an in-game leader and putting Refresh into his roles. And now he's back. He's back. He's proven the data's wrong, and he's looking good.
Oh, Shalfey's got a cheeky spot, though. They don't know. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Shalfey. He knows everything, but the MP9 just can't get the kills quick enough. Damage is devastating. For that flank, if he has a rifle, that's all 3 guaranteed. Instead, Zalo's now opening things up. They lose the low HP player, but this is still workable.
Ooh, they need to grab the bomb. Stair's got it now. There's a molly on Stair. They'd really love a smoke. And I think they might be better off rerouting. There's a lot of angles to get through here. And they know Zorte's around.
Jerry. Oh, Jerry. Now the utility coming through. Jerry knows. Jerry knows everything. Bomb's being planted. He's waiting for his teammate to play off of. And he's going to catch them both. Headed in towards A main. No escape here. Jerry seals the deal. A 9th round on for forZe.
Perfect timing. And I doubt they expected him to be that far advanced in Temple. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Shalfey, amazing. He only gets 1 out of that engagement, but I guess he calls out there's 2 more coming out of A main at the start. They were tagged up. So I guess in that sense, he did his job. This half is been brutal for Sprout. They won pistol. And since then, it's been a bit of a mess. Zyphon collects them 1 off of 4K, and even the others were absolutely on the brink. Not dead yet, though.
Ah, Molotov is so deep. Sprout. Oh, left to bail outside of B main. Chilling by the doors. But look at this. Look at how much space Zyphon's gotten for free. No one was watching mid. This has been a problem for forZe all game. Really soft holds in towards mid. Shalfey's trying to rotate to adjust to it. But with Zyphon already up in red room, there's a lot of opportunity for Shalfey to make a misstep.
Oh, no.
And he won't put a foot wrong. That's beautiful. That makes it so much more comfortable on towards the hold. Sprout look like they want to funnel in, but utility is well timed for forZe. It's going to bottleneck them up. And the massacre is coming through. Just on to 1, and Azir can do nothing more. Double digits for forZe. We head to the half.
Quiet like the ocean, with the rumble running deep. This is how I see you. When you hide your feels from me, why you heavy-hearted? Cut the silence, talk to me. Release your mind, get what you need. Easily, we've been falling in disbelief. I think I'm ready for another try, but this feels like the last time. So why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. Why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. So why did you say goodbye? It doesn't matter. too young to understand. For the better, the weather changes when we dance. Belong together.
And we're back. Double digits for forZe, a strong lead, but we saw that evaporate on Inferno, and this is a map that tends to have a heavier lean to it. Still, though, not so much anymore. Pressure on. Zyphon in a cheeky spot. He's caught the first, but he's lost the sight. Bomb can be planted here, and forZe will eventually realize that. And with the positioning in towards mid, this is going to force the CTs to funnel all the way through spawn. This will be known. Kills are good. Lau and X. Excellent on the duel. He's ripping on these shots, and he's getting the player off the defuse. Daz's just going to stick it, and they don't know. They don't know that he's on this. It's a full 10-second, but he's got plenty of time to do so, as Lau will go forward and make sure there's no one who can take out his new IGL.
I'm not sure we're allowed to show content like that. Oh my lord. That was filth. I need to see it again. It's just an annihilation. The flashbang helps, of course, but you need someone like Lau to make it stick. And when we're concocting away for Sprout to get back into this map, I guess second pistol helps. They got the first one. But now they need to convert. And the Danger Man, Mr. Results. He's got an AK. Watch out.
Coming in towards mid, there's a double setup here. So even if he takes the first, it's going to be a tough ask to have Azir. He's going to find that first. Azir's not going to peek off of it, but they're all going to walk by. They line up for him, and Result so quick on the turn. Damage is meaty, but the kills favor forZe now. That's going to put Sprout under major pressure here. Spot on, Zyphon.
Yeah. They're actually going to turn around. Look at this. Rerouting into mid. Stairs here. It's just an MP9, though, and it's such an awkward duel. And his teammates are both on A. They need to scramble. They need to get back to B as fast as possible. They'll be gunning if they can't and get this back into their favor.
Jerry's beat the timing. Lau, he was the hero on the pistol. Get the first, but it's a dink. It's a dink on, and Result won't slow down at all. He's got 4 already, on pace for the ace, and Zyphon has no interest in challenging him for it. Do they just send Result? I mean, the smart thing here would be to save the guns since you are so low. Take the rifles into the next round, but kind of want to see him try and get the ace.
What a round.
What's crazy, Alan, is 3 of these kills, rather, came after he went low.
Yeah. I mean, this kid is cracked. What else do you want to say? He is so good. That was, what do they even have? A couple Glocks, a couple Deagles, no armor, no nades, 1 hero AK. 1 hero AK, and in true fashion for the region, they make it work. Results an absolute monster. He's an absolute monster. And what he has just done to Sprout is disastrous. Their money is so bad. 1 rifle on Zyphon. Apart from that, it's going to be tragic elsewhere in the buy. And forZe, if they can just convert this anti-force buy, they are so close to converting this map. Sprout, it's gonna be ages till they have a good buy.
That was the one big chance. Was Zyphon flying into the Jaguar fight, but that Jaguar has been declawed. Jerry, a little bit committed, but he works his way into the corner, and now already out. Result not slowing down in the slightest based on what we've seen so far. Stair has a chance to make this interesting, but as he peeks, he could find Jerry. He could find Jerry. He will find Jerry. Azu's taking a kill elsewhere, but this might just allow them to get the rifles out of here. Oh, the position towards mid. He's not going to get out. Result's here. Result's on. Result gets his 3rd. 7 kills in 2 rounds for Result. He is starting this half off with a bang.
He was good on Inferno, but this might be even better. He is, he's a star in the making. Absolute prospect on the up. He also really didn't play for you know, what we'd consider established teams before coming on to forZe. He's a real gem. There was not a lot of data to work on, surely. I'm guessing Pugs is the main place. They saw his prowess, and maybe obviously the trial period before he was fully signed on. But he is not a player that would have been on a lot of people's radars.
No.
And he's looked magnificent.
Call Jerry the Miner because he's in the mountains. He's finding those gems, polishing them up, presenting them to the Counter-Strike world. Krad. Hard a step in towards Donut, but he's just got all this space, so he'll take that. This is going to be pinching towards B. I think Kratch is going to keep going, and there's not going to be anyone to stop him.
Flash is bad. As it gets one, the bomb is still a little isolated, but
Look at that.
yeah,
Look
every
at
second Krad is becoming more and more powerful. All too easy.
They can just avoid Azu. They don't need to fight him. They've got the bomb site. Krad's into the angle. 2 players in cave. Bomb down. A second gun picked up, though. Now Stare has a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Not clearing the tight corner. We'll do you in.
At what point will they start to think maybe we should have just saved these rifles? Stare does get a cheeky kill. It is a 2-on-2, but I don't know how you win this engagement when Krad is right eye and Stare doesn't have armor.
Zell has to come in to distract. He's going to do it. I mean, they've already lost this on time. They can't win this round. But Stare will make it extremely expensive. So expensive. And he'll go up with the ball.
Money was already so good, though. It has dented. It has dented, but forZe still have runway. Still have runway. Krad gets a lot of space through mid. And we're on to the guns. Map pick of Sprouts. There was a late resurgence on Inferno. That was on the offense, not the defense. Of course, we do think it is the stronger side here on Ancient. But this is a long way gone, this map at the moment. Sprout need a stunning couple of buy rounds to at least, you know, get some traction here on the CD side. And, well, there's not a lot of breathing room, is there?
Oh,
no.
Zorte. The can opener. Shot. That just rips open a site. This is the only player who's even close to A. They have to rotate in to have any sort of defense here. It's going to be Azur. It's going to be Laux. But they're out of position, and there's still a threat towards Cave, so they're not even very comfortable into this retake. Shown face. Utility's flying in their face. The bomb going to be planted. I mean, this is the kind of round you might pull the ripcord on. Except that you're running out of rounds to do so. Azur going to try and make his way out. He's found the gap in smokes. He might catch somebody. He does indeed. Azur, 2. He was allowed out. Now shalfey's going to have to make up for that mistake. Still, the strong donut hold. This is going to be tough to get past. Tough to get on this bomb. Tough to get this defuse. Zello's going to tap it. Try and bait out a response. But through the smoke they go. And with Zello down for the count, they're running out of time. They're running out of chances. They're running out of lives.
Out of rifles, too. There was a chance there to save. Azur gave that a heck of a go. There was no kit in the mix either, so this is the only way you can win it, by getting super aggressive. If Lau had killed shalfey up on the platform, maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance that you fight off the players in Donut while someone sticks. But it doesn't get converted. Zyphon all comes from that early jiggle on the smoke. I thought he saw the player up on the ledge up here in mid, but he didn't clearly. Peeks right back into the AWP, hands over the man advantage in all the space. Sprout had too many rounds playing from a deficit in this map. Too many rounds. And the buy here is so bad, but they felt they had to go into it.
Jerry's going through this. Jerry's going through this, or he's playing the smoke fade. He's going to be someone controlling towards mid. Stare gets the kill. That's massive. SMG winning out against the rifle. That keeps a possibility into this round. And they're going to have numbers in the right position to deal with this A-take at the right time. The signpost peaks, Zyphon! You cheeky boy! He's got everything out of the position. And how is this the round where Sprout turned things around?
How is that their most convincing round for ages as well? It's crazy. Crazy. Here's the one way. Learn a set lineup yourself. Cheeky angle. Very cheeky stuff. and they keep numbers alive. It's actually a shame they couldn't pick up more rifles on a couple of these guys. But yeah, if there's any route back into this map, surely had to come off the back of a round like that. Pause from forZe as they discuss how they lost to such a lesser buy. Also to figure out the money, because some juggling is needing to be done. Zorte could drop another rifle. Doesn't need to, actually. You can go full nades. So,
Yeah, they're all good.
all the money that was invested into this. Game becomes much more compelling if Sprout win this and then they win it clean.
Well, if they don't, it'll just be over before we know it. So, yeah. You talk about must-win rounds. It's kind of the one.
Results still been scary, though. Even in the losing rounds, he is applying so much pressure here on B. Seems to be the lone man trying to make space.
He's doing it again. In towards cave. Early fight. Catches stare right off the rip. No hesitation. All that utility, but he finds the path through it. I'll trades it back. Taking down Jerry in kind, but that's a trade they're going to be happy to have. Take out the caveman, lose your own IGL, let Jerry control from the eye in the sky. They'll take that trade every day of the week.
Just got out in front of that flashbang. Went right over his
space.
head. Krad.
Look at the space. Oh, no. They need Zello to turn. And Zorte's distracting focus. This mid presence gets more powerful with every pick that goes away from them. And one after another, they're going to challenge Zorte. Now Krad's got the A player. They know with the boost up, they should know the last player's here, and they'll just go forth and frag. No hesitation. No doubt there from forZe. 8 chances to close this on disastrous money for Sprout.
It felt suicidal sending more players into the fray here. You lose Lau. I guess the boost presents a different angle, but what compels Zorte to look away? It's a train wreck. The flash from Xiphon is a little bit late. Of course, the spawn's favoring T-side players a lot more now since the recent changes. And they need a miracle. They need an absolute miracle. And Result is relentless. He's absolutely relentless. He's already up on B. Stares under pressure. Result's looking the wrong way this time. And still wins the fight. What's going on?
Brutal. Brutal. Jerry. Might just have ended this. Might just have ended this entirely. Azir with an SMG in a dream. And that dream is quickly erased. Jerry has no mercy. The mad scientist comes to collect. He comes to make this a 3-map series, Alan. We're going the distance.
forZe lost both pistols and still won 16-7.
Dominant.
That's probably the most dominant map we've seen, at least we've covered in this qualifier. That was absolutely savage from forZe.
I do have to ask some questions about the decision making for Sprout to go to that in the veto, though, because it did not really look like they had a great idea for how